They had to dodge some storms, I suppose. We had an active evening tonight.
Yeah, afternoon, morning, evening, all that, along with the humidity. I mean, you would think these showers would wash us out, but this is South Florida beach weather. So,
Yeah, look at that move in.
So is this late this afternoon?
Yeah, that was this afternoon.
Right.
I'm thinking this is this evening. Yeah, we had another round around 8 o'clock that came through, but we had a good vantage point from our deck back in the back of the studio. But wow, just impressive amounts of rainfall. We were looking at some flash flooding concerns, but yeah, it was just classic, just goalie washes, what we call them down south. Clear out the goalies and those little showers and thunderstorms moving out. But when it comes to the rainfall estimations over the past 24 hours, right along I-80 and pretty much right along the lake shore across the metro, that is where we have the heaviest rainfall. Portage, northern Summit County, they had a flood advisory earlier this afternoon. But check it out, this is a rainfall estimation from Hopkins, just an inch, nearly 3 inches downtown, and just a tenth of an inch in locations like Beechwood over to Shaker Heights. So these heavy downpours were kind of isolated to scattered, but again, it was a fairly active day, but just heavy downpours, those tropical downpours, but luckily nothing too active when it comes to the severe weather, and luckily the flash flooding concern remained to a minimum to isolate it over the past 24 hours. Right now we do have just a shower, and now moving into western portions of Tuscarawas County, but by and large we're drying out and will continue to remain on a dry side, but the muggy air, that's not going anywhere. Make sure you have the ACs cranked up to the max before going to bed. This is not going to be the evening and overnight. You want to open up a window. We're going to be sticking with a southwest wind, and that's going to keep the humid air in place just in time for your Thursday morning. But change is brewing for us, all courtesy to our next cold front. It's not all that obvious on satellite radar. Right now is located in western portions of Illinois, and beyond this front, we're going to be tapping into much cooler Canadian drier air that's going to be rotating in as we finish out tomorrow afternoon, and pretty much tomorrow evening. That's going to be the real difference. Tonight, muggy air, dew points in the low 70s. Now, the southwest winds will hinder any development of fog that could be developing for tomorrow morning. But by and large, it's just going to be a sweltering type of morning. Temperatures starting in the 70s, dew points also in the 70s. An isolated shower or two with the passage of this front cannot be ruled out, but we're going to be drying out, and also we're going to catch a break from the muggy air with temperatures eventually spiking somewhere in the low 80s. I'm thinking we're going to hit that earlier on around lunchtime between 11 and 1 o'clock. We're going to be spiking somewhere around 81, 82 degrees, but notice the winds are switching from the northwest as we wrap up the afternoon. Here's the overall timeline. Winds are going to be switching from the west. Here's noon, temperatures in the low 80s. Then here comes the northwest wind. So heading to work, a muggy start. Heading from work, you're going to roll down the windows. Things are looking good, feeling fantastic. Temperatures starting in the low 60s. Upper 50s. This is tomorrow night going into your Friday morning. Just an absolutely gorgeous start to your Friday. But that cold front is going to retreat as a warm front, so the muggy air returning by Saturday afternoon. Low 80s. We'll catch a break with the dry air come Sunday afternoon. Sunny skies, low 80s Monday. Showers and thunderstorms, upper 80s, low 90s midweek.